We don't do this for everyone, by the way. We don't just like go in and just deliver as much pain as we can in one session. This is special treatment.
Don't I feel privileged? I've had an assessment done by a physiologist, and he's done that, the heart test and stuff, where it leaves on me 3 to 5 days. He said my energy, my output and performance is 100 out of 100 in a day. My sleep, rest and recovery is 7 out of 100. Okay. And that was based on 24 testing for 5 days.
Remember that conversation we had when you first came in?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said to you that, I know you said like till the wheels fall off, but I was like, yeah, but you're not going to go very far if you're not feeling that.
Well, I'm feeling it, bro.
Yeah, it'll catch up with you.
And I think I'm stressed. I'm not even. People look at me, yeah, bro, and I don't even eat that much, bro. I'm literally. It's like today. I've had a shake. That's all I've had all day. And it was like, oh yeah. I said I don't know, but whatever's in me is just like going like this. But it's not. It's not sustainable.
So we're gonna split this into 2. I'm gonna focus on your hips. So it's gonna be pain first, because I'm gonna just strip out your hips. We're gonna get right into the lateral hip first. We'll go for the worst part first. Then we'll strip out your quads, your hip flexors. We'll work on just your whole lower body. And then after that, I'm not going to do too much on your upper body, but I'm going to put loads of cups on you just zen you up.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what I think I might do, even though I might not need it, I think because I've been a bit poorly, bro. Yeah. Like the last 2 weeks, which never really happens, my training's gone a bit down. So I've missed, and I've been traveling and like working, so I've missed days and whatever. So last week I missed a bit. This week my coach tuned down my plan a bit to recovery, and I've still missed that because of my injury. Okay. So what I'm thinking of doing, it's gonna be hard for me, but basically come here, let you smash me to pieces, have Saturday, Sunday off, and then Monday go for it.
Sounds good, bro. All right, let's get to it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Nice and relaxed for me. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit.
Listen, after last time, how can you tell me to relax? After I know what happened last time, bro.
All right, hands on your tummy. Okay, so just breathe for me. Just take a nice deep breath in. Okay, you're just going to feel a nice stretch down the back of the spine first. Okay, and then we're going to give a strong pull.
You caught me out, man. You tricked me, innit? Yeah.
Okay, take a deep breath in. It's just stretched all of your spine all the way down.
Yeah, I know it has, mate.
And help just reset your nervous system. Just rest everything up for me.
Mate, okay. I feel better already. I haven't even started the work yet.
Your neck feels good. Considering all the stuff you put yourself through, it actually feels pretty good. Yeah, can you feel that there though?
Yeah, I've not been doing upper body, so I don't do upper body, and I've been kayaking, have I?
Okay. All right, keep everything as relaxed as you can. Take a nice breath in and all the way out.
Oi, oi, oi.
Good. And again.
Oi.
Okay.
Oh man. We're back. We're back.
Let's get you laying on your tummy now. Okay. On your tummy for me.
Bro, that's a madness.
Okay, and just rest your hands up. Everything nice and loose. Good. Okay, I'm just going to give a little tilt here. Let me do all the movement for you. A little push here. Okay, and again. Let me do all the movement. Okay, and now into your mid-back. Take a nice deep breath in. Good. Okay. All right, let's get you laying on your side, facing me. Okay, holding the elbows. Going to bring your shoulders around a little bit. Just rest your head back. Okay, and straighten this one for me and bend for me just here. That's it, tuck in just there and resting. Okay, everything loose. Okay, and now the opposite side. Okay, we're going to bend here, straighten the bottom leg. Just tuck just in there. That's it, perfect. Everything loose. Let me do the movement for you again. Okay. All right. Resting back. And we're working on that hip. We're just going to do a few hip looseners for you. Just rest this one down. Bend here. Relax the leg for me. Keep everything nice and loose. Okay. And shimmy back up for me a tiny bit. Good. Okay, and here again, everything loose. Okay, perfect. Come back up for me. Okay, and again, everything. Okay. All right, let's get you coming into the other room and we'll get started. Time for pain now, like I said. That's your prescription.
Pick your poison. Pain.
Come on through. I don't know if you could hear, but I had an elderly guy now, literally. He was crying in the room, man, telling me. But his whole thing is because he's become like so like weak and his body's like degenerated because he's afraid of pain. Yeah, and he's gotten to a point where he had a little issue, which is not really a massive issue, but because he was scared of the pain, he stopped doing all the stuff he was doing, and it's just got him so weak. Yeah. And I was having a conversation with him right now, and I was just telling him you need to push through the pain to get to the other side.
You're like pushing my leg out. I'm trying to keep it in.
That's fine.
I'm at the other end of the spectrum where that's all I do, push through the pain to a detriment.
This guy's gonna bend my flipping metal bar. When I speak to sports people and people like yourself, right, who push themselves through those barriers and stuff, I think it's almost like a spiritual thing. Like when you're able to conquer your body, do you know what I mean?
It's 100% spiritual. I don't know. I done the second episode of High Performance. They got me on there once and they wanted me back.
Yeah.
Because they wanted.
Yeah, because obviously, literally, if you break it down, spirituality-wise, your animal self is saying stop, but it's your spiritual self was like, shut the hell up.
Yeah, because in there was not one. They wanted exceptional people to do exceptional things. Because what this physiologist was trying to say that it's more than energy. It's spiritual. It's all that kind of stuff which pushes you, and it 100% is, mate. Yo, can we tell them why I'm going through this much pain though? You know what I mean? Why is it, man? You told me.
Why is it so sore or what?
Why am I going through what I'm going through now? Why are you doing what you're doing to me?
The training that you're doing is loading these tissues so much. And these areas specifically, like when we're talking about your lateral hip, and this is not just for yourself, obviously as someone who's pushing yourself physically to those limits, but a lot of people, when you sit down, what you're doing is effectively you're folding that tissue and you're shortening the tissue. So it's sitting in a shortened position for prolonged periods of time, and your body adapts to what you do. So the more you're sitting in that shortened position, the more you're encouraging that tissue to be short.
So I'm traveling a lot.
Yeah, because you're traveling a lot. But you might think, yeah, but I'm physically active, I'm doing all of this training and everything. But you have to think about it. When you contract tissue, right, what are you doing? you're shortening it, right? So you're taking, even when you're training and you're squatting and you're doing all the plyometrics or whatever you're doing, you're taking muscle from a long position and you're condensing it. So you're spending all day training, and then you're traveling from one place to another, and then you're training again, and then you're sitting down, and then you're recording or you're doing whatever you're doing, and you're putting it back into a shortened position. So there's not many places in your schedule where you're actually working on extending and stretching out that tissue. So what's going to happen? It's just going to build into tightness and tightness and tightness. And what happens when tissue gets tight? Blood doesn't flow through as well as it would with other areas. So you'll get lactic acid that build up, you get basically like metabolic waste which starts to collect in those areas, and they start to feel sore, they start to feel achy, the tissue doesn't feel good. Feedback from your brain as well. You know, so you start getting all of these things where you start collecting all of the junk, if you want to put it. And when we do the dry cupping in your hip, you'll see it, because we'll literally lift up all of that tissue and we'll flush it out, and you'll see how it feels after. You'll feel like it feels literally like refreshed, yeah, right? But you've got a lot of like obviously we work everywhere, and you've got a lot of tightness in different parts of your body, because you're training and stuff, which you would expect. But that is a focused area, and that's not just for you. Like I said, anyone who sits down, who's in an office job or desk based, whatever you're doing when you're sitting down for long periods of time, and even when you're standing on your feet a lot of times as well, you're contracting those muscles because you have to use your lateral hip to do that. Stabilize. So it's to stabilize. So it's a very common area. So that stretch you actually showed earlier, and you were like, that's the only thing that cuts it, right? You said when I do this, yeah, and I go like that, yeah, that's what's literally opening that up. So you're good because you're intuitive to your body. So you know what to do because it feels right. Yeah. So you feel it, but not everyone has that kind of, how can you say, that just kind of body-mind connection. Yeah, not everyone has that kind of feedback. And that's why I always say to a lot of people, come and have maintenance treatment, check yourself out, because there's some things which you might not clock are happening in your body. And then people say, oh, well, it didn't hurt until you pressed on it. That's when it felt super sore. And it was like, yeah, but there's a reason why it's hypersensitizing. We're helping your body recognize, or helping you recognize what needs to be worked into. Yeah. So yeah, that's why you're in pain. But the pain is a good thing, because it gives it's like your body signaling that this needs work. Yeah. It's like the light going on your dashboard. It's your body communicating with you.
Do you know what it is? I'm a nightmare as well, yeah. That's why I can't rest. You know what you're saying about mind-body connection?
Yeah.
And I don't let things...
Straighten this one.
I don't let things slip, bro.
Yeah, bend this one a little bit.
I'm always like moving and trying to... Wait a minute, man. Do you know what it is?
It tickles as well, yeah?
That's not pain. Yeah. I can sit in pain. It's just I don't know how to get that far.
All right. Okay, breathe, breathe, breathe. That pressure okay?
The relief that the cups give you is just nuts, isn't it? It's just nuts. See, even this ain't nice. There's nothing nice about this experience when you're here until you leave and you feel 10 times better than when you first came in.
Okay, so what's happening now is where we said that all of those tissues which are just constantly kind of compressed and condensed and they're pushing on each other, and there's nothing in this world that I know that can do what these cups do, because we've constantly got pressure on us, whether it's like gravity, whether it's atmospheric pressure, whatever it is, there's always stuff pushing down on our skin and our tissues. And even when you have massage and stuff, people are, you're pushing, you're squishing stuff together. So this, it lifts it up. So it raises and it separates out that tissue, and it kind of helps stretch it out, and it creates space and gaps in between. And when you create more space, you increase the volume of something, you also reduce the pressure inside. So this is why literally people feel like, oh, it feels like there's a pressure released, and that tightness and all that stuff that's there kind of dissipates. Can you see these ones, how they're really kind of building up? These are like, this area in particular is, like I said, where all that tissue folds, where that pocket and kind of sits, where all of this kind of, how can you call it, kind of stagnation almost develops. Okay.
This pressure is a madness, you know. It's absolute madness. Nah, the release is mad. Oh my god. Only when your body's as smashed in as mine, you really appreciate that.
And this was the hamstring that you said that felt like it was going to rip, right? When you stretch it.
Yeah, it's just got a weird kind of tightness in it, which is, I don't know why it's like it, you know. Yeah. Because the one on my right glute feels right, my right hamstring feels right.
The amount of pressure I put into this guy, I don't do with anyone.
You're saying on nails?
Yeah. It's just like as if this tool could go through his leg and into the bench. That's how much pressure is going into it.
Made from different stuff.
Yeah. Okay, all right, now breathe. Okay, so we're going to get deep, deep, deep into that tissue, right into those fibers, and we're going to muscle strip. And he's going to kick me in the face now. Now we're going to cross friction these fibers as well. To the adductors. You know, when you work these muscles and you release them like this, it helps muscle growth as well, because it allows more, it allows the vasculature to increase, the amount of blood volume to get to that muscle improves.
I don't want no more growth.
you got too much muscle already.
Mate, yeah, too. Yo, come and listen, man. I don't think there's a single thing about my life that ain't pain. I swear to you. You know, the long days, the relentless training, and even something that should be fun. You know, when you girls are like, oh, I'm gonna go to the spa, I'm gonna get a massage. This is my spa day, and look what I have to go through. Horrendous. But they always say in life, yeah, pick your poison, and my poison must be pain. But I'm hoping that the pain is going to be the thing that turns me, to achieving greatness. So, yeah, long may it continue. It's going to be a hard, it's going to be a hurtful ride, but yeah, we're going to get shit done. Project World First, world's longest, world record, we're in motion. Let's go.